Welcome to the Wednesday Warrior Wrap-Up, where we take a look at some of the awesome news and reveals of this week. First up on the Wednesday Warrior Wrap-Up, we have a look at a Transformers reissue of the Transformers Power of the Primes Generations Evolution Optimus Prime, and I currently have this one from when it first came out. It's a really cool figure. It is a kind of like gimmicky where you have a main bot that then goes into a bigger bot, and for this one it's Orion Pax, who then can transform into the chest / head of Optimus Prime and then combined with the trailer to become a full leader class, like chunky big Optimus Prime. It's a really cool figure. They're reissuing it now and it's available at Targets on the shelves, but they also put it up on Hasbro Pulse. I put the link in the description down below. If you don't have this one and you want this one, it's great for you to be able to get it. But with the Commander class Optimus Prime coming out, if you just want one pinnacle Optimus Prime that isn't the masterpiece one, I would definitely wait till the Commander class one and just go with that one. But if you like to have different Optimuses, or you need an Orion Pax because you didn't get the one from the 2-pack of the War Dawn one, this is a good option for you to get an Orion and to just have another Optimus Prime. Overall, really cool figure. I like it, but with the Commander class one coming out, if you're just looking for an Optimus Prime, definitely go with that one. But this one is cool too. And in McFarland toy news, we have an update on the Kickstarter for the medieval spawn that is coming out, which looks really awesome. It looks like it's going to have 3 versions like the original spawn, where it has the modern one, the classic one, and the artist proof one, because you could see it here. That shows off them. It will be going live on Kickstarter at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on August 20th. So if you want to get in on that Kickstarter, that's when it's going to be happening. I, for one, am kind of on the fence about this one. I did the original Kickstarter, and I kind of, they came out with original spawns later on, but that one is definitely more like a collector item compared to the ones that came out, which are still collector items, but they don't have all kinds of different initiatives and add-ons and things to make you want to kind of go into backing it. Well, not backing it, but getting it, because this one will probably have a comic, will probably have a signed autograph. There'll probably be different things depending if you go all in or if you just do the base figure with an upgrade. We don't know anything yet as of now of what is going to be, just that we have an image of 3 that are the artist proof, classic, and modern looking one like they did last time. So I'm expecting there'll be an all-in thing that will probably be like close to $200 that will have all 3 versions. All 3 will probably come with a comic and a clamshell container with extra heads and weapons. I saw some of it at Comic-Con, so I can say there are 3 different alternate heads. One of them is a different helmet than the one that's shown here, I believe. There's axes, swords, just all kinds of weapons. It's definitely goated out with lots of cool stuff, so I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see how well it does, since it is a specific version of Spawn and just the classic Spawn. So fingers crossed that it works out. It probably will. Everyone loves to eat up the McFarland stuff nowadays, and he's been killing it with his toys, both his classic original stuff and the stuff he does with DC and Marvel and the stuff he does with video games. He's doing really well and he's doing a good job, so I'm excited for that. And in Jazwear news, specifically Halo Jazwear news, which I'm very excited about, I just recently went to the Comic-Con and talked to one of the gentlemen that worked on it, and asked like, hey, is the Halo stuff done? Is the vault the only way we're going to get it? What's happening? He said the vault is most likely how we're going to do it right now, because retail space, it's like the price of renting in California right now to get a spot on a store shelf like Target or Walmart. It's really hard. So a lot of the times people go with Amazon, so we might see some stuff there in the future, but as of now, it's all going on the Jazwear vault. So this will be, with these items coming out, I think it's adding up to about 8 items on the Jazwear vault of Halo stuff, and it is that of the World of Halo 4-inch figures. It looks like we're going to get another blue team member with I think it's Kelly. I can't remember exactly her name, but she's the white Spartan in the EVA or the EVA armor. We're going to get Jerome, I think it is, 92 or 93, from the red team from Halo Wars 2. We're going to get an ODST, which looks really awesome. So if you want a troop build, Now's your chance to true build those ODSTs. He's got the red marking on his shoulder, not the white one this time, so it is a little bit different. And then we've got a grunt miner from the Halo Combat Evolved grunt. So now we have the red version and we had the orange version, so that's kind of cool to see them doing this. I am very excited. Back when the Halo toys came out from Jazwears, I did a Facebook group and I started posting anything and everything I could find about it, and then it all kind of died off. Was at GameStop for a while, then died off from there, and now they're doing the Jazz Revolt. So hopefully that keeps going. We keep seeing stuff. I know they didn't have a Comic-Con exclusive this year, so that kind of made me nervous, but they said that the brand is still healthy and still going. It's just trickling out slowly because it's hard to find real estate on the shelves. So a lot of it's going to be online, which is kind of a bummer, but at the same time, at least we're getting something Halo-wise when everything else is kind of like falling out, being the media when it comes to the TV series being canceled and to the game not really having much health in it because they're really just pushing the competitive and not really doing anything with the story. But we'll see. Hopefully Halo will make a resurgence in the next couple of years and everything will be good with it. But these figures look incredible. I'm gonna stop rambling. If you want them, links in the description. And in Mondo toy news, over the week of Comic-Con, Mondo revealed that they were going to be doing Thundercats. They already did He-Man and Masters Universe. They're doing the X-Men stuff, and they have the 97 stuff. They're really killing it. I myself am 6-inch and lower. I don't really do 12-inch figures, but if you are a fan of 12-inch aka 1/6 scale, this is definitely for you. This Thundercats Lion-O looks amazing. He's got all kinds of accessories, everything you could ever want with a Lion-O figure right here, including his little psychic Snarf. So this is really cool. If you want it, it's already available for pre-order. It is about $250. It will be coming out later on. It's really cool. I'm excited to see what they do with this. I'm excited to see what Malmar will look like when they finally do them. I know we have some great prototypes, I believe, on the websites. You can go find them of the Thundercats Mondo figures. We saw this Lion-O in his gray prototype / digital renders, and now we have a physical look at him, and the textures are amazing. The figure looks incredible. Like I said, I myself am not going to be purchasing it because it is a triple digit item and it is a 12-inch 1/6 scale item, and I don't really have the space for that kind of scale of figures. A lot of the people I know who collect 1/6 scale, that is all they're collecting. They're not doing 6-inch and 3-inch because they can't really fit all that on the shelf when you've got these big cool figures. But if you want a figure that is huge, that has all the accessories that could ever come out with the character, this is definitely the way to do it. Really cool figure. I hope if you're excited for it and you're able to get one. And in more McFarland toy news, we have a look at 2 items coming out, and yes, there's 3 imaged here, but I believe it's only 2. One is of the Huntress from the DC Multiverse. I believe it was the new 52 version, could be wrong. And then secondly, which I'm very excited about, is the Green Lantern Core, and that's pretty much all it's called. It doesn't have like a name of a character, but it comes with 2 alternate heads, which means that now we're starting to get a way for us to, you know, I'm kind of disappointed, but at the same time excited about this because it kind of has been done with Marvel Legends in the past, where it's like, hey, here's a character, the body matches 3 different characters, so we just give you the 3 heads and some alternate accessories. I'm looking at you, Danny Moonstar. And it's both nice to be able to get multiple characters in, but also a bit of a bummer because now you have to buy multiples to get enough bodies. So I'm kind of confused by this. Like, yeah, you're giving us 2 characters, but you're really only getting 1. And if I buy 2, now I have 2 extra heads I don't need. So it's cool, but at the same time, it's kind of like, eh. But it's exciting to see that they're filling out the Green Lantern Corps with some more characters and some more Green Lantern fun. I'm excited for these. Let me know in the comments if you're excited about them. I don't believe they're up for pre-order yet, but they will be coming out soon, so keep your eye out for that. This one I am very excited about. If you are in NECA news, I'll start with that. In NECA news, NECA has announced a Iron Maiden 2-pack. Yes, they are finally doing more Iron Maiden stuff. I am interested to know if this means we aren't going to get these versions of Eddie in the current line of NECA stuff they're doing, where it has the soft goods, or if this means that we're going to get them in the future standalone with the soft goods. But these are definitely a new thing they're doing for Iron Maiden. Usually they do these Eddies from different album covers with soft good cloaks like the Trooper and stuff, but now we're getting solid plastic. I don't know if there's any soft goods on these characters. They don't really need soft goods, but we're getting, I believe it is the Eddie in his kind of like cyberpunk futuristic look, and then Eddie in his samurai armor, and it's really cool looking. I'm excited for it. I don't know if I'll be buying this just because the rest of the Eddies I have that I've gotten, like the Ace and the Trooper and the Pharaoh Eddie, I've gotten in that line of Iron Maiden figures that they do where they have the soft goods, and I kind of like them because they look good just on the wall the way they are. But the packaging on this one looks incredible. The accessories, the amount of accessories you get in this is incredible. You get all the accessories the characters would need, especially that Samurai Eddie. It's really cool. So if you're an Iron Maiden fan, if you're a NECA toy fan, you like their Ultimates figures, this is kind of in that line of figures where they're about, I think, 6.5, 7 inches long. So really cool, or sorry, tall, not long. 6.5, 7 inches tall. But yeah, really cool, really exciting. I love what NECA's doing recently. I'm very excited for everything that they have been revealing in the last year. Just really cool pop culture stuff. And in comic news, like usual, we talk about some comics we're excited for this week. We have a look at 3 awesome comics. First up is Mad Cave Comics is doing Defenders of the Earth #1. And if you're a big fan of 80s cartoons and Flash Gordon and the Phantom and all those characters, this is definitely for you. Defenders of the Earth #1. It's going out today at comic book stores. Grab a copy if you're a fan of it. And then next up, we have a look at another crossover comic series, which I'm very excited about, Ultraman X Avengers. So this is a comic taking place where Ultraman and the Avengers team up to fight big baddies. This is kind of like the Godzilla vs. Power Rangers over at Boom Studios, but this is Marvel Comics Ultraman X Avengers, and it looks really cool. Love the cover art, love the look of it, really awesome. And then finally, last but not least, we have a look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Night Watch, or I don't know if I'm saying that right, but anyways, this is a IDW comic for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I don't know anything about it as of now, but it is going live at your comic shop this week. It just looks really cool. Looks like one of the turtles is going kind of like, might be Raph, might be part of the Last Ronin series. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't read too much about the synopsis because I kind of don't want to spoil it for myself too much or for you guys. But it looks really cool. It looks like he's wearing like this cool like metal samurai / ninja armor kind of thing. Kind of reminds me of that kind of like Thrasher from the Marvel Universe where he's got like the gear on for the riots and stuff. So this looks really cool. All 3 of these comics are live at your comic shops right now, so go in, pick them up, support your local comic shop like always, and just have fun. And in our creative corner this week, we have a look at Neon Horror on Instagram. They have some really cool fan art / like stuff they did that's just really cool that jumped out at me this week when I was going through Instagram. And they have these collabs of Masters of the Universe and X-Men. So we've got a Magneto Skeletor, which looks really cool, and a Professor Man, which is Professor X and He-Man. And then they also had a really cool Phoenix Little Mermaid, which looked awesome. And then lastly, a version of like a Masters of the Universe Garfield, so he's like buff, which I thought was really cool as a Garfield fan myself. I always love any kind of Garfield fan art. But yeah, definitely check their stuff out. Give them a follow if you're into that kind of stuff. Give them some likes, some love. They have all kinds of cool stuff on their Instagram when it comes to 80s pop culture kind of fun and some 90s pop culture here and there. And they just have some really cool stuff. They, I believe, on their description talk about how they're an artist, a creative person, that they do stuff like collabs and stuff, and all kinds of awesome stuff, and just overall really cool art that is just kind of fun when it comes to like collabs of like crossing 2 things, kind of like how TMNT and He-Man are doing it right now. Masters of the Universe, where they're doing Playmates and Mattel are doing a crossover. It'd be kind of cool to see a X-Men Masters of the Universe twin line. I would definitely love to see Roboto as Colossus. That would be really cool. But yeah, definitely check their work out. If you like it, follow, like it, love it, all that fine stuff. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you're feeling generous, share it. And thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye.